Alright guys, quick update on the car search. I'm just gonna say this really quick because I tend to just talk forever about stupid shit. And this is really a review on this product here, Carbotein. I'll get to that in a minute after I discuss what I did tonight. So I revisited the G37 that I drove the other day, and I seemed a little happy about it. But that's only because I came from driving another used car, the M45, which is also pretty old. And then I got into the G37, and I thought, oh, this is so much better, which is true, it was. But when I get out of my car, the G37 didn't seem so great. And it actually seemed, it should not feel slow. It should not feel even normal. Like I mistakenly had traction control on, so that could have had something to do with it. But it just, I don't know, it didn't thrill me. And maybe I shouldn't be thrilled, but that's really not even a part of the decision. I think that there is something wrong with the exhaust. If you guys know anything about a G37, go on YouTube, listen to a G37. You can clearly hear that nice V6 throaty exhaust. The G37s have it, even the G35s, the 350Z old, and the 370Z all have a similar exhaust note because they're the same engine. This did not have that note. So what I was thinking was something to do with the catalytic converters. And my friend was thinking, well, maybe there's just an exhaust leak. So we're not sure, we're not literal mechanics, although he's worked on some stuff himself. But unless the car was lifted and inspected, there's no way to know. I mean, the car would have to be running, and then or it wouldn't have to necessarily be running, but you can check for like black kind of soot. I've seen people like know that there's an exhaust leak. So I believe that there is some sort of exhaust leak, or the catalytic converters are bad. In that case, you're talking about so much money to repair it that it's not even worth bothering with, because then I'm not even getting a bargain. The car would have to be $10,000, and then I would take the car for $10,000, and then I'd probably have to put a good solid, good lord, without even looking up mods, like a downpipe, just a downpipe. In the mufflers are fine. Leave the mufflers, like I said. I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't need that loudness. But downpipe into the mufflers, and some would have to tune it, because once you get a downpipe, I believe every car needs a tune. But although don't quote me on that, because it's not a turbo, so I don't know if it would need a tune. It's not a turbo, but maybe it would. Maybe that does change the flow of the exhaust enough. I'm not sure. I've actually never even looked into it. I've never looked, because I've never owned one, so I don't know. I've never looked on forums or anything. So, not sure. That's the thing. I drove it. It was okay, but it didn't blow me away. The suspension felt a little too soft for my taste. It should have been a little bit more stiff, like my WRX. I know when straight out of the factory, those cars are stiff. That's what she said, and they're good. I drove the 350Z from the factory, and that thing it handles awesome around corners, but it is not a very forgiving ride, and I don't care. I barely drive. So like, give me the stiffest possible ride. I don't care, as long as it handles like on rail, that's fine. So let's get to this Carbotein. I'm gonna read you a couple of ingredients really quick to why I like it, and I also stick this in there as well, because you always want the full matrix of amino acids. You want every amino acid. You don't want just BCAAs. You don't want to waste the money. I keep saying that, and nobody listens. So this is Carbotein by GAT, or otherwise known as GAT. I believe it's a German company. 120 calories, 30 grams of carbs, and the carbs are all different. It's a blend, multi-duction, and different multi-duction as well. It's actually, I might as well just tell you. So there's maize multi-duction, rice, and potato, and then there's fructose, fibersol, and some other oligodextrin. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but you get all that in one scoop, so you don't get a sugar crash. And let me tell you, every time I've taken this, I've never crashed. I'm drinking some now with the essential amino acids, And it really goes well with those amino acids. And the taste is absolutely fantastic, of course, because it's not, like a lot of companies are like, no, zero sugar, zero this, zero. It's a carb product. It's meant to be carbs. So I have found that in the gym, since I've been taking this, I don't know, I just seem to have more stamina. I don't know. It's hard to say why. Versus a pre-workout only. Say I just drink like a typical pre-workout and then I go to the gym. I don't know, eventually I just feel spent, but ever since I've been on the Carbotein, see, my muscles just seem to have more of that glycogen stores. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I did just come back for the gym. I worked out from about, I worked out longer than I thought. Probably maybe around 6:40 to like 8. And there was some rest periods in between then, but I did work out pretty much the whole time. Just doing various exercises. I did traps, I did rear shoulders, and I did biceps, and some other just honestly then I did some legs. But I did a lot of sets. Like, it wasn't just like I did 3 sets of this and 3 sets of that. I did a lot of. I probably did 6 sets of shrugs. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I highly recommend at least trying this once. Either take it before you work out, or honestly, you can just take it before and after, or take it 30 minutes before you work out and then drink some during, sip on it. Or if you don't want to waste this highly sought out product from me personally, if you don't want to like waste it, now it starts getting expensive, mind you. I got this first, which was like, I realized I sort of had made a mistake. Now Karbolyn is a little different, only in the fact that it doesn't have a bunch of ingredients. It literally just is carbs. Whereas this actually has a little bit of branched chain amino acids, 1,300 grams actually, or 1,300 milligrams of it, and it has a little bit of whey isolate. Now it's minimal amounts, guys, minimal amounts, but at least it still has some other things in here going for it. Magnesium, it's electrolyte stuff. This is literally just carbs. That's it. 50 grams of Karbolyn, which is like homopolysaccharide, potato, rice, and corn carbs. So is what I do actually sometimes. I didn't do it today, but is what I like to do is moldy tomato. Oh well. I knew that I was gonna like, since I barely ate yesterday because of my migraine, tomato went bad. So what I like to do, since this requires 15 ounces of water and is 200 calories, this is my inter-workout. So while I'm working out, I sip on this in an ideal situation. I didn't today because I actually just drank a pre-workout during the workout, which I will never do again, because honestly, by the time the workout's over, I have a nervous amount of energy that I don't want. I want to drink the pre-workout 30 minutes before I get to the gym, so I spend the energy, then now I feel like I'm all amped up and I don't like it. So I'll never do that again. But I am drinking the Carbotein as a post-workout. I wouldn't even really call it a post-workout shake because it's a post-workout drink. And honestly, it's really making me feel like full. I'm not really full, but full enough to where like I was getting really hungry and I was feeling really crappy and shaky. It tastes fantastic. I could honestly have another one. I worked out very hard, expelled a lot of calories probably during that workout. So Carbotein, I give a 10 out of 10. just for the taste alone, honestly. And it really seems to help me feel like, you know, sometimes you're just so spent after a workout that you just feel like you gotta go lay down. But ever since like I've been taking Carbotein like right after the workout, I'm like, you know what, I actually feel pretty good. Now, aside from the migraine that I had yesterday all day, which I did not work out, no way. Dude, this lizard is awesome. He is stalking insects outside the window here, and it's just hilarious. He's just like, he goes do 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 do, and then he goes boom, and he pounces on him. It's pretty cool. There he goes. He just did it. Actually, just I said that. It must have really good eyesight or something. Right before he attacked, he wiggled his tail. Now it's a gecko. It's not the actual like anole or anole, however you want to pronounce it. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. That is my Carbotein review. As you can see, it doesn't make me look bloated. I mean, it's carbs, but you know, I don't know, the lighting is not good, but you know, I still have a little bit of you know, of a ripped look, I guess. I'm not to my satisfaction fully ripped, but ripped enough. If I had to pick one, out of these two, it would be this one, because for the money, you're getting more servings. So this you're getting 50 servings. This you're getting 19, and I think they're the same price. So you might get more calories per serving. Whoa, jeez, this topping just came off. You might be getting more calories per serving with this, but what a pile. Look at this, top won't even like lock on. Okay, finally locked on. You might be getting more calories per serving with that. That's 200 and this is 120. But if you want to do the math, go ahead. 200 times 19 versus 120 times 50. So they both are similar, but this has a little bit more ingredients. And grape is like literally one of my favorite tastes. That is cherry limeade. And it's good too. Don't get me wrong, it's good too, but it's just not as good. So I give a 9 out of 10 for the Karbolyn, for everything, taste everything, and this is a 10 out of 10. And then the value, of course, if you're actually going to talk about value, then that would be more of like an 8 out of 10, or just a 10 out of 10 if you're going to like use carb products. That's it. I'm going to get out of here. Don't want to make a 15-minute long video. Peace out.